Hello, everybody. We are back. Right now it's 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday in September of 2018. Um, Let me pour some vodka in here. I know it's early in the morning, but it's okay because today is Saturday. I'm at home, and there's nothing wrong with drinking at home. Because I'm not driving. I'm at home, and it's Saturday. I'm not working. Um, I did some work actually this morning. Just briefly, like 10 minutes at home. Okay. And but there's this fruit fly. Ugh, this is so annoying. Yeah. So we uh, we talked about looks like dandelion flower here, but it's actually pathogen and antibody. Okay. So yeah, we continue with this biology analogy. All right. So there's the physical level pathogen, right? Virus, bacteria, germs, multicellular germs like tapeworm, all those pinworm, all those intestinal parasites, and there's some parasites on your skin too. Okay, or like horrible things like bed bugs, horrendous things, and cold virus, or even like fungus, like athlete's foot, okay, and bacteria, all kinds. You know, they're the ones that they're pathogens because pathological agents. All right, they cause diseases. They are like thieves and thugs and leeches or mosquitoes. All these bugs, they want to steal from us, our body. They want to take our blood, nutrients, whatever. Yeah, they live off of our body. That's why they are bad. Yeah, invaders, thieves, thugs, leeches, parasites, vermins. All these vermins, pests like rats in the big cities or cockroaches. Yeah, they all want to steal from us. Okay, um, they're like criminals. Okay, thieves, thugs, murderers. Because many diseases are fatal. They can kill you, right? So yeah, murder, thief, theft, not rape really, but theft, murder. Yeah, they are the germs, pathogens. Okay, and we talk about physical level. And what's the next step? Metaphysical level, right? It's obvious, isn't it? Yeah, because in humanology, physical world is the model, it's a mirror reflection. It's more simplified version of metaphysical world because physical world is hard enough. It's difficult enough. Just look at all this human anatomy or veterinary animal anatomy or even plants. If you have you ever looked at the cells of a plant? If you have, lucky you, it's very beautiful, beautiful in the microscope. Microscope in a lab. I watched this cells of a plant. It was so beautiful. It was so fantastically beautiful. My goodness. And there are these unicellular organisms or just small multicellular organism in the sea. The algae, right? I saw them only on, you know, pictures and YouTube videos or not. Oh, they're fantastically beautiful, very intricate, very beautiful. Okay, and there's something in this. Oh, it's nothing. Sorry. I thought it was a piece of hair, but no, it's just piece of this rose hips fiber. Anyway, so yeah, physical world is very very complex, very intricate, sophisticated. You know, even a unicellular organism. Oh my goodness! If you learn biology, like bacteriology, virology, oh my goodness, it's just single cell or something less than a cell. But this phenomena in this microbiology world, this small world, tiny, tiny single cell is extremely complex. Humans, we are still trying to understand because it's so small. It's not easy to understand those things because you, you have to use like microscope and stuff like recombinant DNA technology. Basically, you have long string of DNA and then you cannot quite see this. It's so small and it's so compact. A piece of DNA is like this long, like foot long, several feet long, right? But it's compact, tightly compact into this cell. Inside of cell, you have nucleus. We cannot even see it without naked eyes. You need some like electro microscope kind of thing, pictures and the black and white picture of electron microscopy. It kills the cell, so you have to like freeze it. It's complex, okay, and most of the time they don't even look at the microscope. What they use is enzyme, right? Enzyme is like a scissor. It's a protein complex, okay, multi-protein molecule. They can cut part of DNA and then you can insert new DNA. You talk about nowadays like gene editing, right? It's nothing new. It's just some variation of pre-existing technology of DNA recombination. That exists like 1980s, I think. Okay, so DNA recombination technology has long history, so decades old. Nowadays they talk about gene editing. It's just the most recent version of DNA recombination technology that has existed like for decades. So it's nothing new. If you think gene editing is new, you are ignorant. It's because you are not conversant in biology like I do. I am. Okay, so yeah, it's just some new enzyme, new cutter, the scissors. They are either newly discovered or from some different biological organism or some mutation of that, artificially introduced mutation of that. Okay, so by all means study biology, mathematics, physics. Okay, it's good for you. All right, now, yeah, but media is very ignorant. What they just study journalism in school, right? They don't know biology, they don't know physics. So, oh, gene editing, oh, gay marriage, oh, marijuana. That's journalists, not just journalists, politicians too. That's stupid. Do you think politicians are smart? No. Look at Donald J. Trump or Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz. They're all idiots, okay? Bunch of buffoons. They don't know what they're talking about. Because what do they study? What? Real estate business in UPenn, and Ted Cruz, he went to Harvard Law School, and Marco Rubio, some law school. They don't know science. Okay, I do. So yeah, politicians and journalists, preachers, pastors, all these so-called leaders, and many business leaders too. They are not that smart. They're not that educated. Okay, they may have gone to fancy school, like law school or whatever, but yeah. Yeah, don't listen to them. Listen to me and only me. Because I'm a know-it-all. Okay, I'm not God, but I'm arrogant and stupid. Yeah, don't listen to me either. Okay, I'm stupid too. So, all right. So and this is not lecture. It's entertainment event. It's a sit-down comedy. I'm too lazy to stand up comedy. Okay, so I do sit-down comedy. Okay, it's for your entertainment. That's it, including intellectual entertainment. All right, that's what we are doing here. It's like Saturday morning cartoon. Okay, you have this cartoonish aging Asian ass character drinking vodka at 7 o'clock in the morning in Saturday. Okay, so yeah, it's like Saturday night, Saturday morning cartoon. All right, this retarded Asian shit. Okay, so yeah, metaphysical pathogen. So in a physical pathogen, there are germs outside coming in. So you have this antibody. So there's this germ, right? And this germ, what they do is they have different variation. All germs, different species, they have different shapes and sizes. Okay, piece of their protein. That's what this antibodies sample. All right, because they bind to this germ and they bind to this part of this germ, new germ coming into our body. So they bind to the specific protein of this new germ they're coming in, be it virus, bacteria, unicellular, multicellular organism, okay, or fungi. Fungi can be unicellular or like yeast, I think, or multicellular like some other fungus, okay. And so yeah, and antibody is something very small, probably smaller than white cell. Okay, it's just a more like protein complex. Okay, just multi-protein molecule. That's an antibody. So there's germ coming in, and this small piece of part of the germ has this protein, and antibody changes shape, customized to each protein of this new germ. So that's why it takes time to develop immunity. That's the time it takes for antibody to recognize, to learn this new pathogen and adapt to it and then multiply antibody, okay? It's getting cold, okay, so I'm gonna turn the heater. Man, yeah, it's kind of going toward the October of September. I mean, October from 2000, October of 2018. Near the end of September now. So it is getting cold in Alaska. Okay. I don't know where you are in the world. In America, in Korea, in Africa, Europe, Australia. I don't know where you are, but Alaska winter comes here early. Okay. You may be Latin America, North America, Europe. Thank you for being with me. But right now, nobody's watching this. Okay. In 2018, nobody knows about this. All right. It is. So I'm hiding in the broad daylight because I'm unknown person. I'm not a famous person, so yeah, it's in the web 24/7. You know, thanks to YouTube, fantastic company. Google. It has become part of Google, I think. Yeah, fantastic companies in San Jose, Santa Clarita, you know, that Silicon Valley. Yeah, I've been there. Okay, so I tried to get a job there, but I decided to join the army. So I joined the army in around San Francisco. Okay, because I tried to get a computer program job there, but then I changed my mind. So I joined the army, U.S. Army instead. Okay, so I went to Silicon Valley to join the army, U.S. Army. Okay, it's kind of funny story. But we talked about this before. So yeah, physical pathogen. Okay, so pathogen comes in. Okay, and then there's antibody trying to learn the shape, and so antibody adapts, and then it finally it's like lock and key and lock mechanism. Okay, it's this specific three-dimensional shape, a piece of protein of this pathogen, external thing. The antibody, kind of match, the several antibodies already in our body that kind of matches the shape. The other antibodies that doesn't match at all, kind of match, and then it starts to change the shape, and then it starts to multiplicate. Okay, I think it's called bioengineers. Okay, biologists. They actually use that natural mechanism of our antibody. It's called PCR, I think. I think it's called PCR, like poly C then R. It's a technology that mimics this antibody in natural biological organism like us. So that's how they make drugs, like vaccines. Okay, it's all about antibody. Okay, vaccines. Or whatever. They need to like multiply these antibodies, to use as a drug or whatnot, whatever, right? It's not exactly vaccine. Vaccine is about dead pathogens, right? So yeah, but PCR technique is very used very often in pharmacy and biological engineering and stuff. So I think that's what it's called. Okay. So that's physical level. Metaphysical level is the same. There are okay. In physical level, yeah, we're spending a lot of time doing preliminary stuff, but because it's not easy to understand physical world. Physical world is complicated enough. Metaphysical world is even more challenging. That's why psychology for centuries failed. Psychiatry failed. Why? Because nowadays we have more mental disease, more suicides than centuries ago. Meaning psychiatry failed to save the world. Okay? We have more mental diseases and more more percentage of population is suffering from mental disease. So psychiatry failed to save people, to heal people. Okay, why? Because they ignored religious components. They only resort to science. Okay, so and that's not human. That's only half human. Science it only governs what physical part of our body, like our blood and flesh. Metaphysical part is governed by religion. Okay, so they disregard psychology disregard religion, so you only care about science. So, but psychology is about human mind. It's not about physicality. That's why they are bound to fail. Okay, so that's the limitation, inherent limit of Western science. You cannot understand human mentality by approaching with science, because science is about physical level. Human being are half physical and half metaphysical. So for the metaphysical part, it's about religion, ethics, moralities, philosophy. But psychology don't care about those religious things. That's why psychology is dead from the beginning. It's a stillborn. It's a miscarriage from the get-go. For centuries, everything that springs out of psychology in the name of psychology, psychiatry, psychosis, it's a horrible name, right? So from the get-go, from the beginning, it's dead. If you are a psychologist, you better let me wash your brain. Okay. You have to unlearn everything that you learned from psychology because it's bad. It's toxic, it's stupid, it's wrong, okay? I understand you try to help people. I appreciate that, okay? So let me help you help others. I want to help you help people because I don't want to do it myself, okay? I don't want to deal with all those sick people and whatnot, okay? You help them. I will help you. Let me help you, okay? You have to unlearn everything that psychology has taught you, and so clear your mind, empty your brain, wash it off, and then learn humanology, okay? Because humanology is just it's brand new start, okay? It's something new and something old, new and old, okay? So it has it's a part of Holy Spirit, okay? So it's good, all right? So you have to learn from me, all right? It's up to you, but I don't care. I don't get paid for this, so I'm doing it as a pure service for free, okay? So metaphysical level, okay? I want you to think about it, all right? So what's some analogy, because we're going to take a break. We talked about physical level. Now you do one-to-one mapping, okay, to metaphysical level. I'll let you do it for 5 minutes. We'll be back. Okay, we are back. During the break, I looked up the internet. PCR means polymerase chain reaction. Okay, so it's a recombinant DNA technology. That I think that's what antibody uses. Okay. Basically, it's the power of power operation. You know, in mathematics, we cover this. It's kind of important. In mathematics, you have plus, then multiplication, and then the next step, next level of operation is power operation, right? Like y equal 2 to the x, okay? Or y equal 3 to the x. Y equal 2 to the x. It's like 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4. It's like a tree. And 4 becomes 8, and so on. Tree branching, okay? So each level is like 2 to the 0, 2 to the 1, 2 to the 2, 2 to the 4th, 2 to the 3, 2 to the 4, blah blah blah, right? Okay, so yes, it multiplies by 2 each time. Well, if y equals 3 to the x, it multiplies by 3. 3, 9, 27, then what? 80, 27 times 3, 81, right? Yeah, so it exponential growth, okay? Grows very fast each time, okay? Exponential growth, and that's this comes out a lot in biology and also in sociology, economics. Economist Malthus. He predicted that the population growth is exponential and food production is only geometric growth. So it's geometric growth meaning just plus and multiplication, okay? But the population growth can be exponential, I mean theoretically, right? So he predicted the kind of Armageddon, kind of apocalypse, the extinction of humanity, okay? Yeah, it's interesting theory, but it's proven to be wrong. But in theory, disease also, like STD, also grow. It can theoretically it can grow exponentially, unless there is ethics. Okay, everybody got promiscuous and they want to have sex, and one person have disease like AIDS or herpes or genital warts, gonorrhea, syphilis, a whole variety of STDs, right? Or any kind of disease are STDs, okay? Because when you have sex with somebody, you get intimate, physically intimate. That's the super highway for disease transmission, because you exchange saliva and semen, vaginal fluid, whatnot. You touch skin to skin. So yeah, all the germs that you have, you'll transfer to your partner, okay? And you will get everything that your partner, bedroom top partner has. It's exchange of all the diseases, right? So yeah, that's sex, okay? So I'm kind of lucky that I'm unpopular among girls because I don't get to have sex, okay? My sex life, there is no sex life. Okay? Girls don't like me, okay? So yeah, in a way, I'm kind of lucky that I don't get any STD. I want to have a girlfriend, but they don't want me, so whatever. So yeah, PCR use this exponential. 1 become 2, 2 become 4, 4 become 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, then 1024, and 2048, and 4096. I know this because I major in computer science. Okay, I kind of memorized all the figures. Okay, but it's all binary number, and and number based to whatever. Okay, so yeah, I know all about it. All right, so okay, so what's your answer? How would you do one-to-one mapping analogy from physical world of this antibody versus pathogens, this war between pathogen and your white blood cell? How can we analogize to metaphysical world? That's the goal. What's your answer? I give you 5 seconds to say it. Tell me. Well, you are not here, so just let me answer myself. So it's this. So there are good animals, bad animals, good plants, bad plants. Okay, good objects, bad object. Yeah, your pathogen can be object too, like rusty metal. When you get pierced by this rusty metal in a construction site, it can kill you. Okay, this rusty iron, it can kill you. Okay, the pathogens. All right, so you can get your disease or something. So it can be object level too, like dust, like you have allergy to those, yeah, pollen. Okay, so but there are good objects, good plants, good animals that benefit us. Okay, as food or as decoration, as pets. You know, that good stuff and bad stuff in physical world. Metaphysical world is the same thing, and Saint Paul recognized this, so he said, "Not every spirit is nice, not every spirit is good. So test the spirit." The humanological interpretation of that is ideology. They are the spirits. They could be angels or they could be devils. They're good ideologies, bad ideologies. Okay, so bad ideology is like pathogen. We call it metaphysical pathogen. All right, and so it comes to our brain through media, through books, through politicians' speeches. There are some bad ideologies. Okay, but if it's something new like gay marriage or marijuana legalization or transgender bathroom, so it comes to you and you get infected, and you just accept it because you don't have metaphysical antibodies for it. Humanology is the one that provides you those metaphysical antibodies against metaphysical pathogens, the evil, harmful, deleterious, degenerative, destructive ideologies like gay marriage, transgender bathroom, transgender surgery, and marijuana-ism, legalization of marijuana, and tattoos and piercings. Okay, just big five evils dominant today in America, in the West. Not in the East, not in Africa, not in the Middle East. They have their own sets of problems, but that is not these five that I just enumerated. All right, because I'm not living in Africa or Middle East or Asia. I'm in America, United States, part of the West. Okay. There are some other toxic ideologies like ultra interracialism. Ethnic men marrying beautiful young, slender white girls. That's very bad. Okay, and also because it's gonna kill the white race. We don't want to see that. We don't want white race to be Caucasian race to be extinct. But ultra interracialism is the killer for white race. It's predatory. Okay, all these ethnic guys, you know, mating with this slender, white, young, beautiful white girls, then white race will be wiped out. We don't want that. We love white race. That's why people immigrate from Africa, from Middle East, from Asia to white countries like America, Canada, Europe, Australia, because we love white people. They're beautiful. Okay. And at this stage of humanity, they're kind of on top of the rank. They, you know, since the Renaissance, not before, but after Renaissance, at the end of the Dark Age in Europe, yeah, America, not just America, Europe, America, white people, they led the industrial revolution, technological revolution, which is more about United States of America, USA. This technological information age. Yeah, that's all America. Okay, mostly. But before that, that's the age of science, age of reason, led by white people in Europe. Okay, and some Middle Easterns too, like Italy. Italy is part of half white, half Middle East. Okay, so it's a continuum. Okay, there's a Middle East, like Northern Africa, right, and then Iraq, Iran, and then there is Italy and Turkey, and then there's France, Germany, and then there's like just Northern Europe, like England, Finland, Sweden, okay, and Russia. Russia is kind of mixed too. Okay, so by white people, by Caucasian, what I mean is pretty much in the same line of Hitlerian, Adolf Hitler's definition of Aryan, like blue eyes, green eyes, white skin, blonde hair, red hair, that distinctive white look. Okay, that's what I mean by white people, Caucasian people. Like Hitler, I think he had blue eyes, I think, but he had brunette. Hitler is brunette, kind of some feminine. But he had black hair, okay, and black mustache and whatnot. But Hitler's skin is fair, pale. I think he had blue eyes. I think we don't know because we only have black and white picture of it. Do we have color picture? We don't know. I don't know. Okay, maybe he does. Yeah, but later on, people tend to color this black and white with color, so they turn black and white picture into colored picture. So we don't know if it's authentic or not. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, so but yeah, so a lot of people with Middle Eastern origin, they tend to they want to think that they are white. I went to many bars and clubs and I asked this guy, "Hey, what's your ancestry? What's your race?" And they say, "Oh, I'm white." Okay, what do you base that on? I mean, you don't have to go to like DNA.com whatnot to analyze your DNA. Just look at the mirror. It's not gonna cost you a penny. Look at the mirror. Look at your skin color. Look at your eye color, hair color. Okay, now, what's your race? You're probably like Middle Eastern because you have this kind of light brown. It's not white, but it's kind of like yellowish, brownish, earthy, kind of kind of like tone of brown rather than pink or orange or white. Yeah, you're more like brown. Okay, so and you have this dark shadow here, like Middle Eastern, which is beautiful. Okay, I'm not saying it's ugly, but it's more Middle Eastern. Okay, you have brown eyes, you have brown, like black hair and brown skin. So I don't think you're white. Okay, I think you're more Middle Eastern than white. Okay, so why are you afraid to admit that? What? Nobody's gonna accuse you of being a terrorist. Okay, probably because you wanna marry a white girl. Okay, and get away with it, right? By saying that you are white. Don't do that, okay? So if you are ashamed of your own ancestry, your heritage, shame on you. Because that's dishonorable. You dishonor your parents, your ancestors. that's a no-go because that's against one of the Moses 10 commandments. Okay, honor your parents, honor your ancestry, your heritage. Okay, so if you are into interracialist, well, shame on you. You are dishonoring your heritage. Okay, you're polluting your gene germline, your heritage. You are wiping it out. Don't do that. Okay, so humanology is about same race marriage. Not say humanology is against same sex marriage, but it is for same race marriage. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, there could be some exceptions. Like if you're ethnic man, it is allowed that you marry a white woman who is obese or who is old, who is just not attractive. Okay, so in terms of beauty scale of 10, if she's less than 5, then yeah, it's okay for an ethnic man to marry that white woman because she doesn't have good white beauty gene anyway. Okay, so but she's better not be blonde or red hair or because blonde hair, red hair, that's something very rare and that puts her above 5 out of 10. Okay, so we have to preserve that. All right, so let those white girls marry white men, good white men. Okay, because not every white man is good. Okay, and all right. So yeah, metaphysical pathogens. It comes like gayism, marijuanaism, right? You have to develop this antibody. Okay, so humanology provides that. Okay, because in a physical level, viruses, especially because virus is so small, it's just a piece of DNA coded by this protective protein. That's virus. Okay, so because it's so simple, it can mutate very easily. All right, it can create a brand new species of virus like that. Okay, very fast. Okay, so evolution is very observable phenomenon in terms of microbiology. Okay, they tend to mutate very fast. Virus, especially virus. Okay, so that's why there is no cure for cold virus or AIDS or herpes as of now because they mutate so fast. Okay, so you develop antibody or this vaccine, which is basically replication PCR of antibody. Okay, then virus like AIDS or cold virus, they change the shape. Okay, they mutate, and then we have to develop a new antibody for it. Then they change again. So it's a moving target. Okay, that's why it's so hard to develop vaccine for viral diseases like AIDS or herpes, warts. Okay, so just a host of STDs. Okay, so but STDs, I think it's by God's design. Okay, they tend to have very short life outside human body. Okay, so STDs, viral STDs like herpes, AIDS, probably genital warts or hepatitis, whatnot. You can get it by some social contact. Okay, handshake. Yeah, it's possible. Handshake or talking very closely by this, sputtering your saliva and in the air, or handshake, touching the common object. It is possible that some STDs can transmit through those non-sexual context. Okay, but those viruses tend to live very short, like 10 seconds, minute, hours. Once those viruses got outside of human body, so mostly they are called STDs, sexually transmittable diseases, because that's the main channel of disease transmission. Okay, because outside the human body, they don't live very long. Those STD viruses. Okay, so that's why they are called venereal diseases, STDs. Okay, so but you still have to be very cautious because you can get those diseases by regular human contact, non-sexual human contact. Okay, so be very careful. Okay, wash your hands and stuff. Stay away from all these homosexual people. Okay, because they tend to be, especially homosexual males, they tend to be promiscuous. Why? Because they are males. Males are sexually aggressive, and you put two males together, okay, then they have binge sex, gay binge party sex. All males, they have sex with all, they kiss, touch with every male in the group. It's like swinger party, but male gays tend to have more swinger party, binge gay sex than heterosexual counterpart. Why? Because females don't have that much sexual urges. We males do, gay or not. Okay, we are promiscuous gender. So if you subscribe to gayism, several gay males get together, so that kind of male promiscuity is now amplified. Okay, so that's why gay males tend to have more STDs than straight people, because straight people, you have female counterparts, and female counterparts, they don't want sex, maybe once in a blue moon, and also they are very picky about it. Okay, so that's the inherent deterrent against promiscuity. Females, lesbians, they don't have sex at all, even not even between themselves, rarely, because girls don't want sex. Period. Okay, they want sex like maybe once in a blue moon. Okay, that's why it's so hard to persuade a woman to have sex with you. If you are rich, powerful, and famous, then yeah, girls will want to have sex with you. But how many of us men are rich, powerful, and famous, or famous? Not many of us. The rest of us, that's just like you and me. Okay, we are nameless. We just barely pay the bills. We are not powerful. We are employees. So yeah, it takes eons, millennia to get a date. I don't get a date. I try. They just don't want me, okay? So we don't get to have sex. I'm straight. Because everybody's straight, okay? There's no such thing as a inborn gay. So yeah, Lady Gaga theory, right? I was born gay. But guess what happened to her? She ended up marrying a man. Okay. You talk about, oh, you are born lesbian, but you are not even lesbian. You married a man. Okay, so it's all BS. It's all lies. It's not Lady Gaga. It's devil deceiving her and other people with these lies, this falsehood. Okay. We are all born straight because we are Homo sapiens, human species, mammals. Our reproduction mode is heterosexuality. There's some other species that has asexual reproduction mode, like Hydra. You grow on your shoulder another baby, and then you separate, and that becomes another baby. Okay, Hydra. Asexual reproduction mode, like cell division. Bacteria. Even bacteria have male and female bacteria, kind of. Okay, so male bacteria extend this long branch to female passive one. Okay, then they exchange the DNA. Okay, RNA, whatever. Yeah, so reproduction mode. There are some animal species that can switch gender. It can be female, male. Yeah, it does happen, and there are some species that kind of have homosexual reproduction mode. what looks like homosexual reproduction mode, like snails, earthworms, whatnot. Okay, and there are some animal species that has incestuous reproduction mode. Some intestinal parasites like tapeworm, whatnot, they have incestuous. They have sex with their mother basically, or their father. Yeah, there are all kind of variety of this reproduction mode, but mammals and Homo sapiens, we human beings, we have only heterosexual reproduction mode. Okay, so all you guys, gals, trying homosexual things and transsexual things, it's just not gonna work because we all are born as heterosexual beings. So you're just lying to yourself because you have been infected with gayism. Okay, I've been talking about this for decade, and nobody listens to me. And it's I talked about this to many other people online, and they don't listen. Okay, so but I tried. I'm still trying, and who knows what's gonna happen to humanology, and nobody knows. All right, only God knows, and to be honest, I don't care. Okay, if I prefer humanity repent and then get saved, believe in Jesus, and that's all it takes for us to be saved. Just embrace humanology, embrace Jesus, and just believe that He died for you. Jesus, not me. I'm not gonna die for you. No, I'd rather run away. I'm not Jesus. I'm not Son of God, but Jesus, Son of God, He died for you, and you believe in that, then you get saved. I love Christianity. Humanology adopts Christianity. Okay, some parts of it. So yeah, what does it mean to believe in Jesus? You study Jesus's teachings in Bible, and then you practice it, and then you are saved. You repent. Nobody else need to die. Okay, so Jesus' innocent death, that's what propagated his ethical teachings. Okay, so his miracles, and yeah, that's part of it. So yeah, you accept Jesus. You now Jesus was famous because he died innocent. Public publicity stunt, publicity stunt. You may not understand every single word I say because I have thick accent. So yeah, Jesus died in order to publicize his ethical teachings. That's why you know Jesus. Okay, so that's why you can just buy Bible, dollar store, bookstore, online. Okay, because Jesus died innocent. It's a publicity stunt. That's what made Jesus famous. His death, innocent man's death, not just innocent man, because he was capable of miracles. Which means he is the Son of God. Okay, because he was able to defy all this natural law of gravity and physics, biology. He was able to defy all that stuff because he's the Son of God. Okay, God created all these laws of gravity, biology. Okay, but God Himself is above those laws that He created, and so is His Son, Jesus. Okay, so that's why He got famous. Jesus' miraculous power made Jesus famous. Okay, and also His innocent death made Him even more famous. That's why we know Jesus, because He became famous. So, Son of God coming down to earth, potential energy converting to kinetic energy. Okay, that's why it propagates like a wave, electromagnetic or sound wave. That's why it propagated, and we all know Jesus. Okay, household name. All right. So to believe in Jesus is this: you read Bible, the New Testament, and you learn about Jesus and you practice his teachings, ethical teachings, okay, then humanity can be saved. There need not be Armageddon, apocalypse. No one has to die because Jesus died for us if you believe in. Okay, so let's wrap it up there. Okay, good night. Have a nice weekend.